they're destructive, but you're like, aw. So like, I hated everything that W. Bush did, but then he like dumped a bucket of ice on his head, and all of Reddit's just like, aww. Who's my favorite little war criminal? So cute. So I have a lot of trans friends, and that's awesome. Like, it's totally supportive. You should be who you are. Don't let anyone tell you elsewhere. And like, I want my male to female, my M to F friends to form a supergroup of crime fighters, and they could be called the X-Men. I think it's taken, but you know. I could never do it though, not like even if I wanted to, because it's a lot of work and I'm way too lazy. Like, even hypothetically, if I traded in this old clunker for a shiny new vajay, right? There's all sorts of like lubing and stretching and maintenance. I can barely take care of my cat. And that's a low maintenance pussy. No way I'm taking care of a high maintenance pussy. So anyway, I'm a dragon, rar and stuff.
Really?
And I'm on Twitter a lot, rar. Rar. And a lot of my fur friends will often be like, you know, they'll do furry tweets, like, hey guys, like one of my dog friends, like, hey guys, I just want to run around all day and bark at stuff. Dog things. I can't really do that as a dragon, right? Just be like, hey guys, I just want to burn someone's house down and eat their children. Dragon things. Doesn't work. And that's pretty dark. But let's lighten it up a little bit. So 9/11 was a terrible tragedy. And I think the only way it could have been more tragic is if it happened 2 months earlier. Because then I could never get a Slurpee ever again. That would just be way too awkward. Like, it would just destroy that whole franchise. I don't want that. So, quick story. Like I said, I'm in Chicago. And I run by a lot of homeless people. You know, it's cool. But I treat them like random encounters in an RPG. Like, mostly they're harmless, but once in a while you'll run by one that's gonna kill you and steal your gold, so just run the fuck away. Like, in my head, I'm just even like, like when they jump out. So, that said, there's just one time in the corner of mine eye, and I'm gonna get a chair here for a prop, as, ooh, I'm putting myself over here. I see a random homeless guy, except he's like super homeless, right? It's not like a random guy who just looks like if you gave him a typewriter, he just looks like a hipster in a Starbucks. This guy had like 5 coats on, he had like this particle effect around his feet, looked like a smoke cloud. And like if he crouched down with all the coats, he like turned into a boulder. You know, like one of those cheap Transformers your mom gave you 25 years ago, and you're still bitter about it, so you bring it up on stage. You know, like that? So that said, here's this homeless guy, like, I'm him, and here's a garbage can, I see him just do this. I see him do this. Fuck you! Fuck you! And he looks right at me. So, I had just so many questions in my head, just like, first of all, I thought they'd be natural allies, like him in the garbage can. I played Dead Rising, there's like food and weapons and shit in there. Like, maybe the garbage can was talking trash at him or something. And I'm not telling the story just for a lame pun, I seriously had those questions. So, maybe he was touched as a kid as like Oscar, by Oscar the Grouch, and he just like thinks he's in every garbage can. I don't know, but needless to say, that's where the story ends, because I just held the L and R buttons and got the fuck out of there. So, anyway, I'm on Facebook a lot, and I'm at the age where it should just be called lookatmyfuckingbaby.com, because that's like what it is for me. And I don't mean to sound racist or anything, but all babies look the same, okay? At least to me. And they can't drive for shit. That's another thing about babies. Seeing a baby behind the wheel is terrible. But just like, no one's gonna post a picture of a baby and be like, that's not your fucking baby. They all look like a drunk Buddha, just like change the hue shift or something. So, the other thing that bothers me is like people also on Facebook, there's this one guy who just posts all the food that he eats. Just like pudding and whatever, and steak and scotch, and the next day it was cereal, and the next day it was the baby. Oh my God. I think he ate that baby. So, another thing people do on Facebook is complain a lot. Like, you guys saw the, well, you know of the new Turtles movie that came out? Yeah, pretty bad. This one guy was just like, the new Turtles movie was terrible. It raped my childhood. Really? The new Turtles movie raped your childhood. Look, this is Michael Bay we're talking about. So after Transformers, this should just feel like a hot dog down a hallway. It's not like unfamiliar territory. That's like a rite of passage anymore, though. Like your childhood being violated. That's like when you know you're an adult. It's like, and then when it happens twice, you should own land by then or something. I don't know. Like, I just know, like during the old like Transformers movies, there's a crying 10-year-old. Why does Devastator have balls? That means you're becoming a man, son. I don't know. But, so it's funny how you take after your parents in strange ways. Like, my dad's really anal, and I'm gay. So, just in ways you don't expect. Another thing is I'm Polish and German, so sometimes on lonely nights I invade myself. It's been known to happen. But honestly, I don't come out that often to like my coworkers and stuff, because like, I just hate the word gay. Like it's so one syllable, hit you over the head. Like, I would rather call myself a man fan or something silly like that. But no, gay. It's like, it's so abrasive. Like, it bothers me, a more beautiful word is pedophilia. Like, it sounds like something you would sing to like practice your notes, you know, pedophilia. Yes, very nice. Like, there's apparently the most beautiful word is cellar door, which is probably what pedophiles use, so I guess that works. So, I actually saw someone like put, instead of black, because like white people don't like saying this black person, so they put POC, which is person of color. I had never heard that before. I had it just explained to me. I'm like, we're all persons of color. If you don't think we are persons of color, you're a dog. then we're people of gray, or black and white and shit. Well, as you can see, I wear, like, the whole gay thing, it bothers me when that Queer Eye show came out, because, you know, you're supposed to have, like, superpowers, like, you can dress well, and you're awesome, and you have great taste in music. Like, this is the best I can do, okay? Like, this Hawaiian shirt is not a Hawaiian shirt, it's a white flag for the fashion police, and that's where it ends. Like, I hated that Queer Eye show when I was growing up, just like, we're the Fab Five, we do all this stuff, and we'll fix your boyfriend. Like, for me, that show should have been just, like, Fab Five, help me out. And they're like, we're on it, ma'am. And then just the next scene is, like, the boyfriend with the 5 guys just, like, dick to ass, running around. Just running a train on him, like, it looks like Centipede or something. Like, oh my God, what are you doing? Well, the only thing you knew about us is that we're gay. What did you expect? It's like, you looked up, help on Craigslist or something. So, the one thing I am good at, though, is I like food. I love food, man. And, like, I love getting shrimp, okay? Shrimp is awesome. But I feel weird about it because it's not like when you get a fish or a steak. When you have shrimp, you're basically having genocide for dinner. Because there's so many of them. It's like, okay, Like, even if you get a few shrimp, they like come on a skewer, like a wet dream of Vlad the Impaler. But my favorite is like at Red Lobster, the Shrimp Fest. Oh my God, I love the Shrimp Fest. Non-stop shrimp. Excuse me, waiter, it's our special day. So we'll be having the Auschwitz of the sea. Oh, right this way, Adolf Shrimpler and Ava Prawn. So, I get some water here. Oh, my water's gone. Oh, it's over here. Sweet.
Ah, you lost something.
I know. My throat's all dry. So, I was with a friend, and he's like, yeah, you know, when it comes to my sex life, I'm actually quite vanilla. And what he meant was, I'm not that kinky. Now, to me, it would be the opposite, because you can put anything in vanilla. When you think about it, vanilla is a dirty whore. It's like, oh, you have wafers, and chocolate, and fudge, and Skittles? Put them all in. So, oh man. I can't read my own handwriting, I'm so blind. Oh yes, so I went to a wedding recently, and it was a Catholic wedding, and I'm not very Catholic. I'm about as not Catholic as Jeffrey Dahmer is not vegan. So, it was a little awkward, but you know, I was being polite, and you know, the standing and the kneeling and the sitting and all the proper Cathletics that they do. But you know, it came time for the, communion, which is the big thing. You know, you go up, the body and blood of Christ, and you get absolved of all your sins, blah, 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 blah. So, but my friend, who's very Catholic, didn't go up. I'm like, this is strange. Like, why aren't you going up for communion? And she said probably the best thing I could have heard. She just goes, oh, we're going to eat later. Because you know, when you're looking forward to a big meal, you don't want to fill up on Jesus. I actually think the Catholic Church could get, like, they're on an upswing, you know, from all the pedophilia and all that stuff. So, like, they got a cool pope, I swear he smokes weed or something, he's pretty alright. So, like, they should just go the extra mile and get gay Jesus. Just another version of Jesus. Gay Jesus would be so fun. It's like, he's like standing, just, whoa.
He said no.
He said, yeah, like, no, that's not cool. Fuck you. You don't talk about me with my disciples, okay? That's my thing. Anyway, no, I just see him like, you know, he does little things just a little different, you know, like, you know, stays fit with CrossFit, of course, you know. And then, you know, turns water into lube. That'd be great. And of course, that's why they call it J-Lube. But anyway, one thing that bothers me is the rap culture, and it's gotten better. But like, they hate the gays, okay? They came out with that whole like, hey man, you're looking pretty fly, no homo. And I'm glad that's kind of dead by now, but I still hear it. I can't believe it. I still hear it every once in a while. Was there an incident where that needed to be said? Was there a time where the guy was like, hey Frank, nice pants? And the guy just like unzipped and raped his face. Just right down. No homo, okay. It's like, I don't know. Like, with the whole rapper thing, like, was there, like, they act like I say like a lot, derp. No. They act like, they found, like, pink glitter bullets in Tupac and Biggie or something. That's the way they act. But, I'm gonna just move on from there. I was listening to a podcast recently, and, podcast, like I was dealing with depression, so I was kind of looking up to him. And this guy was talking about depression. He's like, you know, you can get on the sad bus, or you can get on the happy bus. I'm like, man, this guy has never, ever been on a bus. Because there is no happy bus. I'm sorry, I take the bus a lot. It's like a rolling hate Twinkie. And you are the filling. Just fill the people who don't want to go to their shitty jobs. It's like smiles are foreboded, okay? Like, and you have to wait in line sometimes at the train station to get on, and you like bump into a guy who smells like Chewbacca's armpit. It's great. It's like the world's saddest roller coaster. You're just like, we don't have cars, wee! But it is great though. Every once in a while you see like a really weird guy. Like I was so happy the other day. I saw a guy who looked like a bad guy out of the 80s Double Dragon. It was so cool. Like he just had like a bandana and a ripped off like jean jacket and the poofy hair. Like I didn't know if he was gonna break dance or like steal a jukebox or something. It was so great. And I was like, oh my god, that must be how regular people feel when they see a random fursuiter in the wild. Like, what am I witnessing? It was so great. Another fucking audio thing there. So another part of my commute is that I try to run from the bus to my house or whatever. And the thing is, like, I'm not in, like, I know, I'm in decent shape, but I'm not in, like, runner shape where you expect me to run, because I always get two reactions from people when they see me run. One, either they, like, look around like something's terribly wrong. They look behind me for an explosion, or ahead of me for an ice cream truck. That's what they do. Or, which is, I think is even worse, and like when I think about it, they cheer me on, like, yeah, you're doing it. Like it's so condescending. Like I didn't expect to like be someone's cat poster today, like motivational poster or something. Like, wow, look at him go. Hang in there, baby. And I'm barely getting off the ground. Like you need a high-speed camera to see my feet lift off the ground and shit. But I was recently, I went to Vegas recently and I learned some stuff. You guys been to Vegas? Anyone? Yay! So, no. Here's what I learned in Vegas. I don't fly very often, but apparently I pack like a terrorist. This is a fact. I'm 2 for 2 for the people going through your shit and leaving a little note that says, we went through your shit. I open up my, oh, this isn't as badly packed as I had it before. And then they have a little note that says, we looked through your stuff. How you doing? So next time I pack, I'm just going to have a t-shirt on top that just says, I'm the bomb. Just for fun. This is going to go through it anyway. The other thing is awesome. Everyone is constantly drunk. And like sober is the altered state in Vegas. It's really weird. I saw a guy go up to a poster of a, like a nice looking woman, and he's just like, oh my god, no wonder they keep on selling these fucking titty tickets everywhere. It's ridiculous. Like I saw, okay, that's what they do. They're like Mexican families, and that's what they can do. They try to sell you like basically like hooker tickets. Like, so that you go and call them and whatever. But my favorite salesman was this one guy. This was his awesome pitch. He was like, pussy, pussy, pussy. And I felt bad, like either this guy just, maybe that's the only thing with his limited vocabulary he can say, or he's our version of Hodor. Which would be awesome. Like, come on. Jorge, the Lannisters are coming. Pussy? So, the other thing I learned there is, like I said, everyone's constantly drunk, so you can get away with ridiculous shit as far as making money. Like, my favorite one was this guy who he had a limo, okay? And he just stood with the limo door open. It was like this. And I'm like, oh my god. He's doing that because it works. This is fucking horrifying. Like, So, and sure enough, like, there's a gaggle of, like, drunk girls, like, oh my God, you guys! They're waving their mimosas around and shit. Like, oh my God, you guys, we should totally get a limo! Oh my God! So that was a thing. But yeah, Vegas is pretty awesome. I will leave you. Oh, you know what? I totally skipped something. Did I talk about my shitty vision yet? I don't think I did. So they say to try to do crowd work, and normally I have keratoconus. It's really hard to see people. So I'll be like, you know, like I'll try it, but I can't see very well. So I'll be like, look at this guy over here. He's blurry. That guy's blurry. Your parents in the witness protection program or something? God. But I actually did get contacts, but the thing is, throughout the day, like everything gets shinier and brighter, and I feel like I'm stuck in J.J. Abrams' Star Trek. So I just expect to look to my right and see Captain Kirk hanging from a ledge. Because I don't know if you know this, because 3 times in their first new Star Trek, Captain Kirk is hanging from a goddamn ledge. This guy can ace the Kobayashi Maru, can't handle elevated surfaces. Like, if I was the Klingons, I would just put some, like, alien hookers next to a cliff and watch them run off like a Disney lemming. The new Star Trek, though, like, the other thing that bothers me is, like, everyone is way too fuckable. Like, everyone's, like, super sexy. Like, what the hell? Like, I remember the original Star Trek. Okay, William Shatner was the heartthrob. Just imagine that, okay? Like, he was like, no, like, oh my God, this guy's amazing. Like, the original cast, I would rather fuck a skeleton over the original Bones, okay? So, I'll leave you guys with one more story. A lot of you have heard this before. It's a Christmas story about a Furby. Now, Christmas with my family is always a little weird, like, especially with my extended family. My favorite moment is when my brother, he goes, like, we're all eating dinner, and it's like, hey, we're Polish, right? Why are we so dark? And my grandma just says, oh, we're smoked Polak. As if that's an acceptable answer. And it's like, I thought smoked Polacks are from Germany. She didn't like that. She, like, just glared at me like she wanted to waterboard me with pierogies. That said, so years ago, at one of these Christmas Eves, my mom got me a Furby. I don't know why. Because Furby looks like Gizmo fucked a Tribble, and that Tribble didn't stop drinking. And it's motion activated, and when it wakes up, it's like, yee! And it won't shut up until you stick it into solitary confinement. It was novel for like a few days, but what we did after we were done with it, you know, we buried it deep in the closet, just waiting to go off, which sounds a lot like me in high school. So, fast forward years later, it's Christmas Eve night, my parents are asleep in the next room, I'm feeling nostalgic, I'm not ready to go to sleep yet. So I go towards the closet, because I know there's some like yearbooks and stuff in there. So, oh, whatever. I open up the closet. It's stuck. The Furby is stuck. I'm freaking out. Panic mode initiated. It's just like, what the? And then I realized, oh, there's no on and off switch here. So I'm looking around, and I realize I see on the bottom there's some screws. Like, oh, right. Downstairs I have some screwdrivers. I can go down there. So with that in mind, I take the Furby, I put it in a pillowcase, and I run downstairs with that knowledge. What I didn't know is that my mom is wrapping presents in the living room. So she sees her naked son with a pillowcase running down the stairs that is screaming. Well, that'll scar our psyches for years to come. but I've got a Furby to kill. So I take the, shut the fuck up. Okay, so I take the Furby, okay, there's the screws, I take the screws, I'm trying to open the Furby up, but the screws are stripping. They're not coming out. Panic mode reinitiated. What do I do? This is ridiculous. Okay, I take the screwdriver, I start stabbing the Furby with the screwdriver. So of course, my mom comes downstairs to see her naked son stabbing a Furby with a screwdriver. La 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 la. And I just look up to her, and I'm just like, you did this to me! Guys, that's my time. I hope you enjoyed. Gonna have some awesome comedy for you here. Here's Pandez.
The microphone was still on, all right. Hello everybody, my name is Pandez. Some of you might just know me as Dez. And of course I see one or two of you in the audience, you probably know me by my special nickname, Mrs. Butterworth. For those of you that got that, you follow me on Twitter. For those of you that didn't, let me give you the short explanation. See, I'm not actually from Indiana. Shh, don't tell the staff. I'm actually from Canada. Who did the hiring for this convention anyway? And being a gentleman of Caucasian persuasion, we have a little genetic quirk, as it were. When Canadian men are intimate, we orgasm maple syrup. It's true. You might see someone coming down the hallway and they might go, oh, that's Pandez. I hear he's a really sweet guy. They're talking literally. It's true. If I was dating a girl in Canada right now, she would not use a diaphragm. Waffle. If I was dating a girl from Britain, crumpet. Girl from Mexico, breakfast burrito. That's how nice Canadian men are. After sex, we make you ladies breakfast in bed. Literally. Of course, the downside to all of that, the #1 STD in Canada, especially among gay men, type 2 diabetes. You know the older gentleman does the diabetes commercials down here? What's his name? Wilfred Brimley, diabetic, the STD spokesman in Canada. You'll be flipping through the channels, Wilfred Brimley will come on. Fellas, have you recently put your wang into something and you forgot to cocoon up for protection? Has your urine recently been the consistency of thick Quaker oatmeal? Then you might want to get some strips from Liberty Mutual. Do yourself a favor, get tested today. It's the right thing to do. But yeah, okay. Enough maple syrup jokes there. So sometimes people come up to me after the show and they'll go, hey, Aunt Jemima. Alright, bad. Hey, that reminds me, I'm a little upset right now. A little perturbed, if you will. At the US food industry. Because there's nothing more wholesome and pure than Canadian maple syrup. Canada, the land of the free! Canada, the land that supported the Underground Railroad during the Revolutionary War. Have you seen a bottle of Aunt Jemima syrup recently? It looks like she's slaving away making pancakes on that thing. No! This is terrible. We need to upgrade her a little bit. We need to rebrand this syrup. This is what we need to do with Aunt Jemima, okay? Aunt Jemima is now going to be a 39-year-old African-American woman with 2 PhDs, horticulture and marketing. She uses her horticulture degree, crossbreed a new type of maple tree, tap it, get a new type of syrup, market it, makes billions of dollars, donates hundreds of millions of dollars to charity, and that's why kids all around the world have nicknamed her Aunt Jemima. There we go, marketing, get on top of this. Second of all, where's my equality among the maple syrup bottle people? There's only Mrs. Butterworth. It's like she's dosed up on a Valium, like a Valium addict or something. Like, do you want some syrup? No. We need some equality. Where's my Asian maple syrup bottle lady at? Oh no, that was too much. One pancake, half bottle syrup? Mm-mm. I tell people you get Canadian. Where's my J-Lo maple syrup, or where's my Latino maple syrup bottle lady with a big old J-Lo booty on her? Pass the maple syrup? Gladly. Rope, there you go. Where's my male maple syrup bottle? That might not go over so well. Can you imagine that big phallic maple syrup bottle? We go, cock and balls, maple syrup squirting off the tip. Oh, sure, here at the fur cons that would go over great. That would sell like hotcakes in the dealer's stand. Pun intended.
I'd buy it.
You know, that could be GOH and MFF next year. Seriously, our artist of honor, Marcy McAdams, and guest of honor, Hot Syrup Bottle. Welcome to MFF 2015, Sticky Situations. Oh, come on, imagine trying to market that down in the deep south. Hey, honey, I brought home a new maple syrup for us to try today. Oh, hell no. You didn't pick that up at the Piggly Wiggly. Where'd you go shopping this week? Satan's grocery store? Mm-mm. We don't need that in this household, do we, little Jimmy? That reminds me of the time we went to see the horses. Makes me feel kind of funny in my pants. Oh, that is it. You're going to Sunday school right now, mister. But it's Tuesday. I don't care. You're going to Sunday school right now. Oh. Can I bring the maple syrup bottle? No, you may not. All right. Now for the maple syrup humor. So some people come up to me after the show and they go, "Hey, Des, you've got a lot of innuendoous, if that's a word, material in your act." And I go, I do. And the reason behind that is I'm just too nice. And they'll go, "That doesn't make sense." It does. Let me explain. You see, I'm too nice. I'm up here, I'm too nice, but you gotta understand a lot of levels between there. So let me explain. Down here at the bottom, you got like your low level of niceness, okay? You've got like your Godfather level of niceness, like, you know what I ought to do? I ought to take you and your whole family, chop you into pieces, put you into these barrels, and dump you into the ocean, never to be heard from again. But I'm feeling nice. So instead, I'm just gonna break every bone in your body. Thank you. That is nice of you. When the Mafia Don does not kill you, that is as nice as he is. That you say thank you, because that is nice. And that is true no matter what kind of mafia, the Chinese triad, the Russian mob, the furry mafia. There is a furry mafia. It's true. You know? And sometimes they can be mean, they can also be nice. You know? You mean you're not gonna kill me for yiffing in public? In my fursuit? On the steps of the Westin at Anthrocon? In front of a busload of children? And nuns? And Fox News reporters? Thank you! Thank you, Furry Mafia Don. Thank you, Don Griffin. No, man, no. I'm not gonna kill you for that. We're gonna sew your SPH shut so we don't do that again. Maybe we're gonna chop off your genitals and sew them to the outside of that when you do that. Okay, first of all, I was a little less mafia and a little bit more Game of Thrones than I was going for there. Second of all, that was the worst impression of To the Griffin in the history of impressions. Don't let him know I just did that. Seriously, I could have gone up on the stage and been like, "Yeah," and floundered on the stage like a fish, and that probably would have been a better impression. Thirdly, everyone knows Tu is not the head of the furry mafia. He's the public figurehead of the furry mafia. There's a difference. The true Don, you'd never suspect who he is, and he likes it that way. It's true though. There's clues. There's clues, you know. He's an egotistical person. You know that. Even though he doesn't want to be known, he wants to be known. You know, he's always doing stupid things like tweeting pictures of himself with celebrities and bullshit. You know, like he'll come across Kate Mulgrew and Starbucks and be like, "Oh, Star Trek selfie in Starbucks." Click. Kate's all like, "WTF, seriously?" Alkali got it, thing. And then he's not really philanthropic. He doesn't really donate a lot to charity, but he wants you to think that he does. So if he's in like the charity auction, it's all like $40, $45, $50, $55, $69! What a douchebag. And he's power hungry. Oh, he's got his tendrils, his little hooks into First Squared and Motor City Furcon and here at iFC. What are you guys looking at? Stop it. Stop it, I tell you. Hey, what happens in this panel room stays in this panel room. You got me. I get a bad dragon and FA shut down like that. Now they're down. Now they're back up. If it was me. I'm not saying it's me. Got it? Step up from that, we've got what I like to call school bully level niceness. So normally he come up to me and be like, you know, I was gonna beat you up and steal all your lunch money. But instead, I have enough money for lunch today, so I'm just gonna flick you in your nipples and steal a quarter. Because then I can upgrade to the chocolate milk. That's all I really want to do. Oh, okay, school bully, here's your quarter. Hey, school bully. Will you do that again? Here's another quarter. Eat the large. Thank you, school bully. That was nice of you. You didn't beat me up, and you helped me discover my S&M fetish in 5th grade. That was nice. Thank you. Step above that is what I like to call niceness. Is it like opening an automatic door for someone? Like, is that really like, oh, look at all those packages. Let me get that door for you. Ka-chunk. Hit a button. It's not really getting the door. Or like sometimes it'll be like one of those sensor automatic doors, but it's like one that was built in the 50s and it takes like 8 seconds for it to even register you're there. Like you're like walking up to it and it's like, oh, finally it opens up. Like seriously. Like I know it was built in the 50s when things were built to last, but come on, what are they scanning to see if you're a communist or something? What the hell's going on? Like seriously, you walk up to it and it's like, person detected, scanning initiated, soul detected, not a ginger, you may proceed. Aha, a different sort of red menace they were looking for. And okay, sometimes you'll go through like one of those doors and you'll catch out of the corner of your eye with like that Super Mario Kart expert level gaming skills that you have, and you'll see someone approaching the door and you'll be like, hey, if I walk through the door how I normally would, I'll get through it, and then by the time they get to the door, it'll be almost closed again. And they'll have to wait to 8 seconds. But if I'm lazy, and I just like, stroll through the door, by the time they get there, I'll just be out of sensor range, and then the door will just start to close, and I can screw with the door! I guess it's nice, because then the person won't have to wait, but really, I'm just trying to screw with the door! Because it made me wait. And then the door is like, person detected, scanning, and she, oh shit, where are they going? Where are they going? They're getting through! Damn it, I didn't scan them! There could be a ginger in the building! The Weasley boy has made it through the trap. Lord Voldemort will be furious. Alright, I'm picking on the gingers, and I apologize. The reason for that is some of y'all are too good looking for your own good, and you know who you are. You can come see me after the show. Anyway. Ooh, that butter is tasty. Then there's, you know, your actual niceness. Opening a real door. Oh, there you go, I'll come through. Helping the little old lady across the street. Come on, man, let's get you over there. I was waiting for the bus over there. Shut up, I need a merit badge, come on. Then there's, a step above that, what I like to call moment of clarity niceness, or out of character niceness. You do something that you normally wouldn't do, but it's something that is very, very nice. Imagine, if you will, a horn dog. No Alkali, not a corn dog. Yes, we're still gonna go for food after the show, but a horn dog. One of those guys, he wants to be the Wilt Chamberlain of the bar scene. You know Wilt Chamberlain, the basketball player, stays up with thousands of women. This guy wants to beat that record. Goes out to the bar Friday, Saturday night, sometimes Wednesday. It's ladies' night. But he goes out to the bar and he finds that girl every single time. You know what? Screw it, Justine. Screw it, I dump Michael because he was a punk and he was cheating on me. And I just want to find a guy who I just want to hook up with him, and I don't want to date him, I just want a one-night stand, and that's all I want, and he's willing to be that guy. And that's fine, that's great. But then one night, something different happens. Everything seems to be going according to plan. Everything's about to come to the cusp, as it were, but then she says that one phrase that he's never heard before. So, it's kind of my first time. And then he has what I call, out of character, a moment of clarity niceness. Because a regular guy like that is just going to be, yeah, nothing to be compared to, let's do this. No. He's like, I will not do this. You must wait and be with someone special, not a horn dog like me. Here you are, young, fresh-faced Miley. I just hopped off the plane to LAX in my jeans and my cardigan. No. I will not turn you into naked twerking on a wrecking ball, Miley. No. This is not going to happen. I will take you home, and you will wait till you find the right person. And me, I will pick up a prostitute on the way home, because that is the kind of man I am. And there's that moment of clarity, or out-of-character niceness. And then, right up on top, there's me. And I know what you're thinking, the fat guy on top, that's not good. Someone's gonna have a pulled muscle there. But no, I'm too nice, I'm way up here. I'm so nice, I can't take my own virginity. I'll be snuggling up with a cute guy or girl. I'm an equal opportunity snuggler. And I'll be in that situation, they'll be like, no, I cannot do this. I'm too nice. And they'll be like, no, we're right here, let's do this. No, I cannot take my own virginity. And you're not that long or that flexible. You can't take your own virginity. It's not physically possible, I'm sorry. But I'll do that for you. No, I cannot do this. And I'm just that nice. And I know what you're thinking. Well, is he serious? I mean, he's not like, you know, so ugly that he's turning me to stone, but he's also like not so good looking that he's, you know, turning me to stone. So is he serious? I can't tell. If he's hey, that's for me to know and you to find out. So, how am I doing? Oh, we got lots of time. One of the nice things, keep going on the nice topic, that you can do at any convention is volunteer. Volunteering is the lifeblood of conventions and fur meets. Sometimes these fur meets that you go to, it is the very first time that new furs are coming into the fandom, and that could be with an O or a U. But whether you're talking IFC or MCFC or AC or any convention you go to, volunteering is a very nice thing to do. But eventually, if you're nice, you will eventually become staff. Staff just means you volunteer all year long, but you don't have time to call yourself a volunteer. Volunteering, that's too many syllables. Shh, staff. I don't have no time for this. You don't have time for that. But eventually, if you're who nice, you will show up at conventions you just decided to go to that morning. You will be handed a volunteer packet that they printed out months ago. That's what happens. Ask Alkali, and I do that all the time. You show up at a con. Your name will be in the con book. They're like, oh, we knew you'd show up. And they always do that same thing. It's like, oh, well, hey, I was just going to hang out and relax and have fun. Oh, but Pandez, surely you don't want to let all the attendees down, do you? Well, no, of course I don't. I want to help them out, but I just wanted to drink and hang out with my friends. But Pandez, you don't want to let your others, staff and volunteers down. I mean, they were really counting on you, even though you didn't know it until like 3 seconds ago. Yeah, but I just wanted to relax and have fun. Pandez, you don't want to let the charity down, do you? That's the magic phrase that will kill you every time. You don't want to let the charity down. I swear, one head of programming came up to me with a kitten. Pandez, you don't want to let down Pocket Kitten, do you? Mew. Not Pocket Kitten. Give me the packet. Thank you, Pandez. What do you say, Pocket Kitten? Thank you. All right. Let's see what they have me doing. All right. So this is your first road time? Alright, I can help with that. Meet the GOH. I just got here. I don't even know who the GOH is yet. What's a baby fur panel? Do they have a sitting service at this con? Or should I show up with like juice and animal crackers? I don't even know. Okay, well, I'll check it out. I don't want to know what this is. No. The fursuit dance comp? Are you insane? Look at this body. Look at this body. Look at this body. I'm not quoting LMFAO. I'm literally saying, look, this body does not say fursuit dance competition. It says pie eating competition. You know what I know about dancing? The standard white man dance. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and that's it. And you have to say the numbers in your head because you're the standard white man. I don't know for dancing in fursuit. You know what happened if I tried to dance in fursuit? I would die. What are they thinking? Dancing in Oh, MC the fursuit dance competition. Suppose I could do that. I had no idea what I was doing, and I swear AV was screwing with me the whole time. I get out there and I'm like, okay everyone, welcome to the fursuit dance competition. We're here to have a great time. No. Pandez, you've got to be louder and more full of energy and get everyone psyched up for the dance competition. You do me better. Oh, sorry guys, alright, let's try this again. So, hey everybody! Give it up for Twitch! No. That was too much energy. You need to be quieter and more subdued, but still loud and full of energy. What? What are you doing? I don't know. I swear. They had me so confused, at one point I turned into the movie phone guy. Hello, and welcome to the fursuit dance competition. To dance to a jazz medley, press 2 now. To dance to some rock and roll, press 1 and 3 simultaneously. You've selected option 69. I'm sorry, selection 69, the horizontal mambo, is not an available selection for this family-friendly competition. Please try another selection. Beep, beep. You've selected a Justin Bieber mashup as performed by the cast of Glee. Oh. Why don't you try another selection? Beep, beep. You've selected a Justin Bieber mashup as performed by Glee. Why don't you try another selection? Beep, beep. You're about to select an ass kicking. Try another damn selection. Beep, beep. You've selected to lick my pandem ball. What? Just go back to the loud voice. Are you sure? Because I think this is working. It's not? Oh, it's okay. No, I can go back. I can go back to the loud voice. Everybody give it up for Tom Muskie and Money! They can double my pleasure, double my fun any day! Oh, I am 5 minutes ahead of schedule, so I need to find something to fill 5 minutes. What should I fill with 5 minutes? Alkali, throw me an idea of something I've done before that you want to hear.
Sing for me! Yes!
No.
Damn it!
No.
You know what I would love?
What would you love?
Love making compared to Disney movies.
No. No. Throw me a good suggestion. Okay, no, actually, this is something he and I have where if I'm trying to solve for time, I throw him out a phrase, and he goes, do this for me! And then I reject him constantly until that time is filled.
It's going to be a very long 5 minutes, guys. Buckle in.
Hey, we're down to 2 minutes already. I'm trying to think of something really... I had another nice thing to talk about, but...
Yeah. Do your impersonation of, go with the board of directors of iFC. I'm going to record this.
The board of
Tomorrow I will have a position.
The board of directors of iFC. How about things you hear when planning in the 2 days leading up to a convention?
There you go.
These are random phrases that came up amongst the board of directors in the 2 days leading up to the convention. An Indiana sperm bank called Who's Your Daddy? A Florida sperm bank called Dusty's. A Detroit sperm bank called Shooters. What else did we come up with? Can't say that one on stage.
No, you cannot.
Can't say that one on stage. Oh my goodness. There is so much material that cannot be said in front of attendees. That is the wonderful and horrible thing about running a convention, is there is so much comedic material that will never make it to air. It's like behind the scenes footage you would love to see, and you will never see. I think, unfortunately, that is going to have to be my time, even though I am still 2 minutes early, so Alkali, I will hand the mic over to everyone. Give it up for Alkali!
Now do it in that other voice. The dance competition voice.
Which one?
The first one. Then the second one. Then the third. I'm setting up my stopwatch so I don't go over by an hour. Just do that.
Everybody give it up for Alkali.
Could you make it a little louder?
Everybody give it up for Alkali!
Could you make it a phone thing?
Everybody give it up for Alkali!
Now a gay thing.
Everybody give it up for Alkali!
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Pandez! Roxas. Yeah, I should probably use the microphone. They keep yelling at me. The water I left, the water's apparently between his legs.
Crazy.
Nope. The water is literally sitting there between his legs. There we go. I'll take one, I'll do the ice bucket challenge with the other later. So here's a fun fact for all of you. When you're as fat as me and him and on the stage, you actually get to watch this thing move as you walk, and it paranoids the living shit out of you. There you go. Godzilla. Godzilla. Oh, actually, it looks like Jurassic Park from right here. I'm going to do this for half an hour because I forgot to write anything because I've been running this goddamn con. So, without further ado, here's what I wrote down while they were doing stuff. I'm a professional. So, first off, guys, I really hope everyone's having a good time here at Indie FurCon, so I'm going to play Plander to you. I'm going to use the word Plander. Indie FurCon, yay, applause! Okay. I can officially say I got applause during my stand-up special. Who knows the theme this year? Okay, I'm really happy that someone, no fucking clue. We didn't get the con book. I didn't check in. Which happened earlier today. Guy sitting in a panel. Like, oh, what's your badge number? Don't have one. How did you get this in, how'd you get this in? I was a little paranoid. How'd you get in this room? Walked in. You know you need a badge. Scroll down. I'm on the board of directors. Bye! Realize, whoever you're talking to, they're probably helping out at the con. And if they're not, they're probably going to talk to us because squealers get cake. Seriously, guys, tell me when you find a ghost, I'll give you cake. Peace. The theme this year is villains. A wonderful, wonderful theme because you know why? All of us are either villains or superheroes. And the reason I say that is because you're either an asshole or you keep telling me you have superpowers. Does everyone here understand the concept of furry superpowers? Yeah, we know, because we listen to them. I don't know what it is about the furry fandom, but apparently all of us have a thing. And I found out I have one too. I didn't think so. I thought this was just a silly furry thing. No. Every one of us has a superpower. Now mine's just goofy. I'm a goofy guy. Okay, mine's just out there. But then we find the ones who apparently have real superpowers. Let me go into a real conversation I had. It's quick. I can get hit by trucks and be okay. All right then. Okay, you can be. Let me read. What? How do you know that? Did you find out by accident? Are you planning to test that fact soon? Apparently, he was hit by a truck and he felt okay. So that means he's immune to trucks now. That's not how this works, guys. Ask Kage, scientific method. If you get hit by a truck and survive getting hit by a truck, you are not immune to truck. Not how it works. And it was an isolated incident, and I wrote it off as that. I'm like, okay, this person is obviously just crazy and stupid and both, possibly because they were hit by a truck. But then I started meeting other furry superheroes.
Observe, Alkali. Even here at AC, I can cut the line at the elevators.
And walked into an elevator where the dark side were screaming like, that's not a superpower, you're just a dick. And I was yelling at him and screaming him and followed him in the elevator and I cut the line and it was awesome, so I believe in his superpower. Good man. Because I was a superhero right then. Yeah, I yelled at him all the way up and gave him a $5 bill and I made it to my room in like 3 minutes. And if you've ever been to AC, that's funny shit. And another one, she was amazing. She did the thing you can't do. Okay, I'm immune to being hit by a truck. You know what I'm not going to do? Go get a truck and hit you with it. I can't prove that you're not lying. Congratulations. You can argue with me and I have no proof otherwise. But if you tell me, yeah, I've got a superpower. I can change the color of my eyes at will. Do it. Well, I can't change it now. Lying bitch. If you're going to lie, do not lie about something that we can immediately prove wrong. Your furry superpower is you're an idiot. It doesn't work like that. And she looked at me. I can't just do it on command. What did you say 3 seconds ago? That I could do it not on command when I want to. And I don't want to right now. I think everyone wants you to. Guys, and we started bringing more people over. Well, now I'm going to cry. And somebody in the back of the room immediately says, wow, they look bluer when you're crying. Furry superpowers. We have, as some of you know, I run a convention. It's called Fur Squared. And it's, if you've ever run a convention, thank you, one person, like, I attended that. Yeah, and he's wearing a First Square t-shirt. Thank you, Director of Technology. Now, a guy in the back here just stood up, yeah! But his entire crotch was blocked by somebody's head, so he could have been streaking. Like, censor now! Okay. And you'll learn a few things running a convention. Have you guys ever heard the term, shit flows downhill? Well, where's the chairman on that hill? Okay, so shit doesn't flow downhill. Shit flows to the center crater of the volcano, which the chairman is standing in and trying to put out with a spray bottle. No, please stop, please stop. Oh, pot over here, please stop. Okay, oh, what's over there? Nude people? I'm gonna keep taking care of this one. Make me forget my problems. That's when you realize the squirt bottle is filled with vodka, the volcano's going off, but you're going out fine. See, I made a shooting in my mouth joke without making it sexual. Ha. Oh wow, I am fat. There's water all over this from me bouncing around this fucking stage.
We had incidents. Incidents. You know, listen to that word. Say it with me. Incidents. Doesn't it sound nice? No. What happened over there? There was an incident. No, there's a catastrophe going on the second floor of your hotel. Will you follow me? That depends. Are there naked people? You're laughing, but I'm a comedian. I have a need to make people laugh. There's something wrong in my brain. And that was the response I gave to the person who was telling me that there was an incident on the second floor. And their response was yes. Furry superpower. Over here, I'm a responsible con chairman.